Welcome back to That Adventure Couple. This is part 2 of our tour of Kuala Lumpur. If you missed part 1 of our tour, I'll put a link for it in the upper right hand corner of the screen. In part 1 of our tour, we visited the Batu Caves, the Federal Territory Mosque, and the Eco Park, as well as the Petronas Towers. In this episode, we're going to start off at this really awesome rooftop lounge known as Helipad. So we did really good about not spending a lot of money today, so we decided to splurge a little bit, and we went to a place called Helipad. So it's a bar, and they have food, and you're up on a helicopter pad on top of a building with a fantastic view of the sunset and the skyline here in Kuala Lumpur.
It doesn't open until 5 p.m. and they do recommend going ahead and reserving ahead of time. It is 100 RM.
I know what they're called. It's $20 is what it amounts to.
And you get 2 drinks with that.
I think that Helipad would be great for business travelers that are visiting Kuala Lumpur to go grab some cocktails after all their meetings are finished. We're walking through the local markets that are just a couple blocks from where we're staying.
They're called the Chow Kit Market.
We're getting some breakfast. We got some nanas. They were about 12 cents a piece and they were delicious. This is some sort of...
Mercat?
Maybe a mercat? It's eggs, right? Eggs.
Yeah, it has
veggies.
beef, chicken, egg, and I think maybe cheese in it.
Yeah.
And it was about $1. It's really hot. It's really good.
Nice. Very good. Next up is the Botanical Gardens. Looks like there's a lot of fun stuff to do here, so let's go to it. The Botanical Gardens in Kuala Lumpur are huge. There are tons of trails to walk around, there are creeks and waterfalls, there's a big lake. There are several styles of gardens as well as children's play areas. It'll take some work.
What will happen if I put my hand inside of it?
You get sucked into Narnia.
Yes! I've been lied to.
Sounds broken. There were several classes of school-age kids at the park, and all of them wanted to take their picture with Courtney. I guess she's a lot more famous in Asia than I realized. This was definitely a highlight of my day. If you're looking to take some pretty pictures in nature, the Botanical Gardens is the place to do it. We even saw multiple couples taking their wedding photos here. So we finished up at the Botanical Gardens. It's a pretty big garden, and the best part about it is it's free. You could easily spend a few hours here walking around. There's a huge kids play area, all kinds of trees, pretty stuff to see, lots of flowers. It was really nice. Really enjoyed it. Up next, we are headed to which market?
The Petaling Street Market. Petaling?
The Petaling Street Market. This is the one where you're supposed to be able to get really cheap stuff. So I'm excited about it. Hoping to get some t-shirts for like $1. This is the Petaling Street Market, selling Chinese goods at throwaway prices. So that was how it was advertised. So we're ready for some Chinese goods at throwaway prices. Courtney needs a pair of sunglasses, and I'd like to get some more t-shirts. So there's definitely a lot of junk at the market. There was a lot of cheap stuff, but we were unable to get me t-shirts for $1. I ended up paying $3 for a t-shirt, so that'll be my souvenir, and I'll get to wear it for the rest of the trip. Courtney got a pair of sunglasses for about $4, and that was what we left with. We did try out some nice street food, though, that was actually pretty good.
We got some jackfruit for less than $1 also.
We have one more stop on our tour of Kuala Lumpur, and that's the Thean Hou Temple. We're walking around trying to get to a temple to the top of this hill, and Courtney about had a heart attack because she almost ran into this guy. Or girl, I suppose. She's almost as big as my hand. This is the Thean Hou Temple. It's on a hill overlooking Kuala Lumpur. We had to hike up the hill. It was a long way. This is a Buddhist temple, so it's quite a different feel than the Hindu temple and the Muslim mosque that we had visited earlier. The best time to visit the Thean Hou Temple is in the evening just before sunset, because once the sun goes down, they really light the place up. This was our first stop in Southeast Asia, and we really enjoyed Kuala Lumpur. We'll definitely have to come back and visit again someday. Our next stop in Malaysia is the Cameron Highlands, so be sure and hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with all of our adventures.